No matter how many things is the most important thing in life, it was a decision I made that lifted me to this higher position. It was a decision that brought me to the lower level of position. We could have heard the first person statement in the media and the second statement by personally. That is why everyone needs to know how important the art of decision making is. We see most of us stumbling to make decisions. From making simple decisions like looking at the menu card in the hotel to ordering, and making hard decision about how to effectively move from a job that gives you a meager salary and greater comfort that is the complete flexibility of being able to come and go whatever time you think, to a challenging job of complete strict officers. Today we are introducing the book The Right Decision Every Time by Luda Kobayakina. In all of this it is easy to write a book and give advice. But some may say that it is difficult to make a decision in reality. The author's experience will be understood as the author tells the context in which the book was conceived. Would you be addicted to comfort when you think of leaving a comfortable university job in the Soviet Union, leaving your quarters, etc., as a pregnant woman alone, with $90 in hand and 40 pounds of luggage in your bag? Or maybe face serious problems, but fly abroad to work for freedom? It was in this difficult situation that I began to think about the things that are being said in this book. After that, I went into serious study of the art of brain-focused decision-making. Whenever we encounter two paths in life, we are left with the question of which path to take. We have to choose the path considering many things like body, brain, mind, will. The author says that the purpose of this book is to tell you how to make the right decision fast, considering all these things. The author has experienced by working with a people like CEO of General Electronics, Jack Welch, how they are taking decision. She was amazed to see the decision-making process with the courage by keeping the less information, regardless of the multi-million-dollar decisions involved. The author begins by saying that it is enough to learn to direct the body, brain, mind, and will in a straight line like a laser beam to make important decisions easily. Clarity is the main thing in the art of decision-making. Only those who fully understand the art of decision-making will be able to realize clearly that this is how it will be in the future. Because they fully understand that the clarity is the key of final decision. The right decision is the path where the brain and the mind come together. In the workplace, many people make some decisions with their brain, even though it's clear that this is not possible in practice. They do it because of making boss happy, then after they will face many awkward situations. Only when your mind thought that this is right, then only it could be done right. Many of the kings in decision-making say that there is no history of victory over any decision made vaguely. We can find out a team's target be achieved or not by how committed a team leader is. Because only if there is clarity and confidence in the target, then only team leader will work on the idea, thinking that this is possible. Otherwise he will be unclear of the target. You could ask how to get clarity. If the event of clarity is to take place in our life path, we must be physically relaxed, mentally happy, with positive thinking, fearless, and without any nostalgia. Beyond all this, we must live in the present. The most important thing is to keep an eye on the problem what we have right now. All this is not enough. We must have complete authority, power, success, and self-confidence. Only then the phenomenon of clarity, that is most needed to make successful decisions, often occurs to us at every decision. Are you saying you can never be clear on anything? The author gives 5 things that hinder clarity. The 5 main obstacles to gaining clarity in decision-making are: not knowing the purpose of an action, not knowing what the dilemmas and compulsions are, the inability to handle psychological issues such as fear, guilt, depression, lack of foresight, and inability to choose which way to go. The author gives examples of these obstacles and asks you to compare them with what problems you faced when you last stumbled upon a decision. When asked to 115 CEOs, what was the barrier to get clarity when you last made the decision? 30% were unaware of the purpose of the action, 25% were unaware of the dilemmas and compulsions involved, and 17% were inability to handle the psychological things of fear, guilt, and depression. 15% were in lack of foresight, and 13% say inability to decide which way to go. The author says that you can go fast towards the level of clarity by your own initiative, has beautifully explained the relevant steps. No matter how fast you run on the wrong track, There is no point in making a decision without knowing what to do, what the problem is, what kind of decision is needed, and what decision is possible. Finally, the author has given a number of tips to drastically reduce the difficulty of decision making. In a situation where life or company makes many decisions, we all are being from every era. The decisions we make determine our lives. So, this is a book that everyone should read. I just brought a drop of the water from the ocean. You can learn many things while going through the ocean of book. This is the short summary of The Right Decision Every Time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and give a thumbs up and share with your friends.